Welcome into the PHNX show brought to you by the DraftKings Sportsbook app, America's top-rated sportsbook app. Don't forget to leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe, even a 5-star review wherever you get your podcasts. I'm Anthony Totri, joined on this mysterious Monday by Shane Diefenbach.
What's so mysterious about
His computer's not working.
Yeah, my computer's being mysterious.
Did it just turn off?
I turned it off. I had 6 applications open at the same time trying to edit a video. Slack. When Slack isn't responding, something's wrong. So it said Slack wasn't responding, so I just turned it off. It got a lot quieter in this room if you didn't notice. The airplane engine in my computer turned off. But yeah, the mystery's gone a little bit, I think.
Yes. I hope so.
The mystery is if it will work when it comes back on.
Yes, it will. It will just say your computer restarted because of a problem.
An unexpected error.
Charles!
Oh, wow.
He's yelling at us in all caps.
He is.
So I had to replicate the all caps.
I love how immediately, no first name. I don't get a first name. This is Totri.
Do you want a first name?
No, I mean, I was born with a first name.
But you don't like it.
I was born with a first name too, and I don't go by it.
What do you mean you don't
I'm
go
the only
by it?
person comfortable
My
in my
first
own
name's
skin.
Eric.
Oh, that's fair. But you decided to be called Shawn.
That is fair. I mean, kind of. I was raised being called Shawn, so.
Shawn.
Yeah, see, that sounds like a first name. No one's first name is Totri.
I'm going to name my firstborn Totri.
Tortry.
To spite you. Tortry?
If you name...
Tortwig. Your computer shut down because of a problem. I know, I said that.
Unlucky.
Hey, we're doing a show. We're just talking about your computer and names and stuff. ASU.
So, yes, ASU football, they've had a rough... We're going to just say more than a year at this point. It's been rough...
2 years.
It's been an era.
It's a rough period of
a dark
time
age.
to
They've
be
had a rough
ASU
Herm
football fan.
Edwards era.
Yes,
They've had
the
a rough...
Herm train went off the rails a while ago. But we've seen a lot of transfers over the course of the last couple of weeks.
Some would say too many.
Too many for ASU, yes.
Some would just say too many for any collegiate football program.
Some would say too many for my heart.
These handsome guys. Thanks, Cody.
Yeah.
So, 16 players have left the program or entered the transfer portal since the end of last season. 16. Okay?
Just
Almost enough to round out a full starting offense and defense.
Yeah.
Likely done. There's likely no more transfers to leave.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to understand Charles's comment. Fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji, dog emoji, coffee emoji, fire, fire, fire.
I thought that was a panda for sure.
It's a dog. It's a little puppy.
Coffee dog.
From this distance, it looks like a panda.
Charles, I need you to
Coffee
explain
dog.
yourself.
Okay.
This feels like a Friday. Like we're already so off the rails.
ASU football
Coffee dog?
today or Sunday. Sunday was the deadline
Puppy teeth?
for players to write a letter pretty much to the NCAA and try and get immediate eligibility. So that likely means
Can I take us off the rails one more time real fast?
dear God.
Just
we
go
make
ahead.
Totri's
job so hard.
Just go ahead.
The letter writing process is so archaic. Can you imagine? Please let me transfer, sir.
Dear
Do they
Mr.
actually have to write the letter? Dear George
To whom it
Klyavkov,
may concern.
To whom it may concern, I would like to transfer out of conference.
I feel like there's got to be like a template. Be like, enter name here, enter school here.
Oh,
The
dog.
drinking the coffee in the burning room.
Oh, Charles is smarter than
That
us.
was way elaborate.
Charles is just
Definitely
smarter
went
than
over
us.
my head.
Charles, super nice guy, by the way.
Very nice.
100%. So, transfer deadline up. Likely no more ASU football transfers. Who do you think, and you could take this in any direction. You seem to have an answer already. The question I
I
haven't
feel like
even
we
asked.
all have the answer to the question.
Who is the biggest loss for ASU?
I wonder if there's a certain consensus All-American freshman linebacker that hurts the defense a lot.
Can fans transfer? That's a phenomenal question. That's a great question. Write your letter.
No!
Write your letter to the NCAA. See what they say.
Write a letter to us, and we will decide whether or not you can have immediate eligibility.
Yeah.
So tag us on Twitter.
Yeah, if you transfer as a fan, do you have to wait a year before you can rock their colors and stuff?
Before supporting the team.
Yeah, you gotta support the Shield.
You're in
for a
supporting
year.
limbo.
You just gotta wear like the generic NCAA hat, like Rob Lowe.
Yeah, that goes hard, by the way.
Dude, Does it? That seems like something you'd wear.
That was a big Tony Romo thing. Just like he always would wear just like the Shield hat after games, like and stuff like that.
Even while he was a Cowboys
Yeah.
quarterback?
Yeah.
That's weird. So you're saying Gentry?
I feel like it's got to be Gentry. I mean,
Jaden Daniels feels like years ago.
Yeah, I guess that
and
is.
I think that's why
happen.
you're getting recency bias.
Yeah.
Look, you can't overlook the leader of your team leaving.
That started all of this, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes,
you're going Jaden.
My answer is Jaden.
I felt that Jaden felt like it was last decade, to be honest, like you said. So yeah, I feel like Jaden, because like Gentry is the best player that the team has lost, but it is much easier to replace a linebacker than it is to replace a quarterback.
Yeah.
So the Jaden one probably is the right answer, but I feel like Gentry, like Jaden was so inconsistent last year that obviously it sucks to lose your quarterback.
Yeah.
But to lose someone that was as so promising and as good as Eric Gentry, that one it stings more than the loss of Jaden.
Like Jaden's, you can't argue his impact as a quarterback is going to be missed, especially with what we saw with Tyson and Bourguet. But Gentry long term would have meant more, I think, to the program in general. I think Gentry's got NFL talent. I don't think Jaden will even start at LSU. For me, I'm going to go in a different direction and say the biggest loss didn't actually happen for them. I think Herm Edwards should have transferred out of the program.
That is that's unfair to us. We couldn't give an answer like that, but I agree with you.
You could have. You just went over your head, just like Charles's comment.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like, where do you think this program would have been if let's say after Gentry leaves, after Purcell leaves, and even after those two guys, like, we didn't even really touch on the fact that there was like 3 or 4 other linemen that left on both sides of the ball. Like, what if Herm would have just up and gone at that point? Like, do you think then we could have... What do you think it would have been like? Would ASU fans have been almost like an exhale at that point?
If your coach quit on the team?
Well,
after spring ball?
Everybody knows that this is it. Everyone knows that Herm is not getting a second go after this season. It's like a farewell tour for a shitty band, right? Like...
Damn. But facts.
Like,
damn.
At this point, wouldn't it have almost been like, thank God they're done? Like, we can start over now. We can start the rebuild.
It's like trading your star player away and getting picks. But in this situation, there are no picks. Everything's on fire, and you're in pain.
This is fine.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it matters because I think the problem is bigger than Herm. I mean, like, the reason that these guys are leaving, the reason that Gentry left, the reason that Jaden left, it's NIL stuff, and that's above Herm. That's Ray and Crow.
Yeah.
So I don't know if Herm leaving necessarily stops this stuff. I don't know. This is a random thought. I think the worst thing that could happen to this program is them beating Oklahoma State, because I think if they beat Oklahoma State, Herm keeps his job. Random thought. Just wanted to throw that out there. But yeah, I don't know if Herm. Yeah, like Joe's saying, ASU would be behind the 8 ball regardless of Herm, no Herm. Like, all of this, I think, is bigger than the sanctions. It's bigger than Herm. I think the team would be in better shape. Like, I think they can get a better coach than Herm, maybe a better recruiter than Herm. But
even with the incoming sanctions, because I feel like it's going to be a weird job to take if you're a coach trying to get a job at ASU, or ASU, I guess, trying to search for a head coach, because these coaches are going to know that there's sanctions coming.
Here's a question. Yeah, I mean, that's a fair point. Do you almost just kind of want to keep Herm around until this is over? Instead of having this weird bridge coach that because either you keep Herm or you find a coach that's willing, a coach that's probably not going to be that good because he's got to be someone.
You're
that's
saying
willing. If they end up getting
before the end of the year.
If they end up getting sanctioned and before Herm is hired, you're like, hey, this program is losing scholarships, postseason ban, whatever it is, for a while. If it's a year or two, do you just kind of keep Herm and be like, we're gonna hold this out? Maybe he somehow turns things around.
No.
You so what? But then what's the alternative? Getting a subpar coach?
Here is
we have a subpar
gentlemen.
coach.
Fair.
Tinfoil hats.
Okay.
There's going to be some sort of scholarship sanction, bowl sanction, right? You're going to get some scholarships taken away, not as many available. You know how many scholarship players have transferred out? 16. They're stockpiling the scholarships for next year, gonna build young and come up, and then in 2 years when the sanctions are over, everything's going to be great.
2 years.
That's not going to happen, but that is something to think about. We had a question earlier in the chat asking how many scholarships ASU has available. I'm not sure on the exact number. All I know is this year
They've lost 16.
16 have been gone. They've gotten a couple transfers in, so I don't know what the exact number is at, but
I want to say, and this is not 100% like certain, but I think it's currently between the ballpark of 8 to 10, like still available. Which it is what it is. Like
it is what it is.
I just think we need to be prepared to like temper our expectations, right?
I mean, my expectations are in the dirt.
Mine were remember me 3 weeks ago when we had Gentry on. I was like, woo.
Yeah.
Nah, not anymore.
Yeah.
No, I'm fully on the let's get a basketball season.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm on like let's not lose to NAU or Eastern Michigan, and maybe let's do something crazy. Like if they can somehow pull out a win over like a USC, be like, not fuck you, Eric Gentry, because I still have love for him.
No, this is the thing. You're getting the opportunity to tell U of A that, oh, we're not a good team anymore.
Yeah.
You guys just lost to a bad team.
Yeah, true. That's all you got to
psychological
and if some ASU somehow loses, be like, we lost all of our best players. What do you expect?
So this is the one silver lining and one thing to, if anything, to look forward to. This is a really unique situation.
Yeah.
And being a fan, it's hard to do that. But we're not fans.
No.
We're talking. I mean, we are, but we're talking about it. It's giving us more to talk about.
True.
And so if anything gives you a positive going into that, it's that you're not just covering a mediocre team that can't get above 4 wins. You're not just covering a team that has been bad for 10 years. You're covering a pretty insane process that's happening at a huge school.
We could be on our like 8th week of talking about who's better, Bourget or Tyson. And
Yeah.
we actually have something to talk about, so there is that.
Dear God, Joe says you can only sign 25 per class. It's going to take forever to get back up to 85 at this pace. Luckily, the COVID year should help. I'm interested to see how the players on this roster, depending on how the season goes, how many of them use that COVID year, especially with the expectation that Herm is pushed into retirement a little bit after this.
Pushed into retirement is
like
so
I said,
elegant.
It's definitely a...
I can't wait for the Herm Edwards and Arizona State have
Parted
mutually agreed to part
Parted
ways.
ways.
Have mutually agreed to part ways.
But like we agree that he shouldn't have a job right now.
Probably, yeah. Like based on performance, he shouldn't have a job. But again, I'm kind of at like the thing. It's like, what's the
I
alternative?
don't think it's not based on performance.
Well,
It's
not necessarily
I
performance.
mean, partially it is.
partially, but what he's done the last couple of years, win and loss, is not fireable.
yeah, it's more of
But
a lack of
The outside,
Yeah.
yes, 100%, it's fireable offense. But if there were no sanctions and nothing, and you're not getting people transferring out, no, it's not fireable because of their win loss. I mean,
The program has declined in a win-loss ratio compared to what Todd Graham did.
It's I think it's ultimately like his win loss is nothing. Like it's not special. Like it was not an improvement.
No,
on,
not at all.
on previous, and it's not good enough.
I'm just saying it's not egregious.
Yeah, but I think it's egregious when you consider like
all the outside factors.
all the outside.
100%.
Yeah.
I feel like if you're cheating and doing this,
You should be good.
You should be good.
yeah, you should be good. You shouldn't be struggling to make a bowl game if you are like meeting with recruits when you shouldn't be. Like it's
taking
just,
pictures.
Joe with optimist take. ASU will still win 6 games. It's who we are, regardless of what's happening.
See, that's a silver lining. 6 wins will be a huge success
Yeah.
as opposed to a minor failure.
Yeah.
So for anybody in the chat right now, what is a successful season for ASU fans?
A single upset. Make sure you beat U of A, beat NAU.
I just say beat you. That's the only thing.
I mean, I would rather, yeah. I mean, beat A of U of A of U. I'm gonna start calling them A of U because they can, yeah. Because that's why U of A fans don't like it. So Arizona University, you got to beat them and beat the 2 schools that you are probably paying to play, so you can beat them and
Love me a goodbye game.
pull out something like. Make games competitive. Like if you can at least be like for a half of the Oklahoma State game, or I'll give them a quarter for Oklahoma State and a half of like USC or something like that, and be like, oh maybe. And then the second half comes and Lincoln Riley talks to his guys. It's like, hey, we're playing a bad school. You should probably play harder. And then they get blown out. Like, as long as you can give me a half of that game to be like, hey, maybe something's going to happen, I'll be fine.
Charles saying if ASU wins 6 games, that might be more of a condemnation of the Pac-12
That's
as a whole.
a fact.
Very true.
Well, the Pac-12 is easily the worst of the Power 5.
I mean,
in terms of football.
ACC has not looked great. Did not look great last year, but I agree with you, yeah.
No goose eggs and mess up against U of A. Yeah, U of A, just they have to win that game. That's one thing I'm looking for. Another thing I'm looking for, which to me this is a really big part of it, is give me somebody to cheer for.
Yeah.
Make somebody fun. Give me a breakout guy. Give me
Daniel Ngata.
Ooh, I don't know.
Badger.
Elijah Badger. Ooh, that would be fun.
I want a 20-sack season from Nesta Jade Silvera
Mm-hmm.
on the tackle position. I just want to be like, I told you, this guy's the best defensive tackle in football out of nowhere. That would be electric.
This team, like, we can talk about it from the outside. Fans can talk about it.
Shawn needs to be
Like,
validated.
a bunch of people can talk about it, but, like, imagine what this does to the chip on the shoulder of the guys that are staying here. Like, you look at Jordan Clark specifically, who's been pretty vocal on social media about it. Like, this only fuels the fire of guys leaving, giving up, going to get NIL deals, 6-figure NIL deals, whether it be USC, Ohio State, wherever. Like, that's only going to make them want it more.
Yeah. And I said earlier that, like, I was super, like, this team can win before all the transfers. And the only reason why I'm not is because of pure talent. Like, it's not because I don't believe in the guys still there. I mean, there's still some talented dudes there. There's just not enough team talent, and you can only go so far with passion. And I think that a lot of the guys there have that. One of my favorite things that Jordan Clark does on Twitter is will respond. I think he like searches like ASU football sucks or something. He'll like somebody's like ASU football has no chance of blah blah blah, and he'll respond and be like, "Damn, we have no chance now." LOL, like laughing. I'm like, that's how you got to deal with it.
He is very vocal.
Jacob.
Are we getting Carter Brown hype in the chat?
That's what I'm saying. That should be their game plan.
If you've been listening to the show,
line,
if you've been listening to the show for more than 2 months, you've known I've been on the Carter Brown hype train for so long.
You have. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Get past the 50-yard line and just kick every time.
Second down.
They're going to get lucky. They're going to like play action on first down from their own 20. Paul Tyson's going to bomb it to like the 49-yard line. Bring on the kicker.
And then they'll go 3 straight runs up the middle.
They're gonna take one run to get it on the whatever Hash Brown wants it on.
Hash
and then
Brown?
They kick.
Hash Brown.
Hash Brown? Yes.
Yo!
Yes.
Yo!
Yes.
I'm DMing him on Twitter right now.
Hash Brown, baby.
Dear God.
Holy shit, that might be the best nickname out of any college football kicker ever.
Hash Brown?
Yes.
Okay, well, while Shane DMs the kicker, this is a good time to tell you guys about the DraftKings Sportsbook app, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. This week, new customers can bet just $5 on any team to win and get $150 in free bets if they do. It is literally free money. And right now, all customers can place a same-game parlay with 3 or more legs and get a free bet back up to $25 if one leg doesn't hit. Shawn, do you have any same-game parlays or just any NBA bets in general?
Not off the top of my head, but I will say before the series, the Bucks were at plus odds to win the series against the Celtics. Fucking duh. Like, they don't have an answer for Giannis. So
Nobody does.
Bet whatever. I mean, if you could still get that at plus odds somehow, which I doubt you can. Bet
He's actually
he's
DMing
legitimately
right
DMing.
I've
Just
exchanged DM with him.
put money on the Bucks. That's all I gotta say. The Celtics do not have an answer for Giannis. If they sweep this series, I would not be surprised.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
I wouldn't be shocked either. We talked about this the other day. Shawn lied on our bet show. Shame on you.
I don't know how to read.
Yeah. But
Unlucky.
yeah.
What's up? My name's Shawn. I'm 23 years old, and I never fucking learned how to read.
What's that from?
So fine.
That's right.
Have you seen the New Girl clip where Nick is like, I'm not convinced I know how to read. I'm just convinced that I've memorized a lot of words.
Yeah.
That is Shawn. Do you have a...
Oh baby, do I? I love the what the odds makers put out on player props for the Suns tonight. Chris Paul right now, I think it's minus 140 over 9.5 assists. That's a locky charm.
What are the assists set at?
9.5.
Oh, okay.
Like I just said.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
I don't think you said that.
Yeah, you didn't say
I said over
9.5.
9.5, but I think I slurred my words.
Yeah.
Over 9.5 assists, taking that to the bank. The other one that I like that I gave on the bet show, Devin Booker's PRA, because he was hobbled a little bit last game.
Yeah.
31.5.
Ooh.
Slam it. Slam it.
I think I need to see one game from him before because I bet his under last game and it hit. And again, it was part of a parlay. So I need to see one game from him to show me that he is back to being full blown.
I think I've been cold the last 2 weeks. I've been good on the bet show, but my dumbass doesn't take what I give out. I mean, I bet them, but then
maybe you shouldn't, because maybe that's
well, no, I bet them, but then I bet on other stupid things, and I throw more money on them because I get convinced. Blah blah blah. Hold on, I think it's affected my immune system. I think my poor betting has made my immune system decline.
Oh, at first I thought you said it's affected by my immune system.
Ooh, it could be the other way around.
Yeah, maybe I'm sick and my bets are bad.
I need to. Okay, if I start popping zinc tablets in the morning, maybe I'll bet better. Keep you updated,
dude.
Please do.
By the way, Julio,
dude.
Pain.
So did you know we were doing this?
The Julio home run.
DraftKings Sportsbook app. So guys, this is PHNX's fault, by the way.
Okay.
So
what?
I'll get into it. So every single Mariners game for the past 2 weeks have bet on Julio Rodriguez to hit a home run until he hit his first major league home run. This weekend, Thursday, Friday, I worked so long, like 14 hours both days. So I was dead. Slept until 11 and didn't realize the Mariners had an early game.
Oh no.
I wake up and the first thing I see, top of the 6th, Julio Rodriguez, 3-run home run. I was sick to my stomach. Because I've been doing it every day. The only reason why I didn't is because I was asleep.
That's unlucky. That's unlucky. Well, while you cry about that, guys, don't forget to download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use promo code PHNX. Bet $5 on any NBA team to win their game and get $150 in free bets if they do. That's promo code PHNX only at DraftKings Sportsbook. 21 plus. Arizona only. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP. New customers only. A minimum of a $5 deposit. Eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details.
Gotta acknowledge 2 things. First, Charles said, why do you got to make me hungry for hash browns at 3 p.m.?
Yeah.
Go to McDonald's, double cheeseburger, hash brown. Put the hash brown on the cheeseburger, bangs. Second, Jacob asked what is best at ASU, fall, winter, or spring sports. Basketball season is my favorite, but in general, spring, because baseball and softball, specifically softball, goes fucking stupid.
Well, softball, is golf considered a spring sport?
They're going right now, aren't they?
They start in the winter, but they keep going. They just finished, I think.
And there's some sports that are like dual. Like swim and dive is also like they start in the fall and they take winter off and then go into the spring. It's super weird.
Yeah.
Wrestling though, wrestling's in the fall.
I thought it was winter.
I don't know. They're not good at anything. That's where
What's
I'm at.
not good at anything?
ASU.
ASU is one of the best wrestling programs in the country.
Sad.
I'm just sad.
And are you going to say they're not good at anything? I think a certain bat and ball team just swept a certain bat and ball team from California.
Why you gotta say it like that, dude? Maybe that was my segue. Did you ever think about that?
That's why I was doing it. I was segueing you into...
No. I brought that for you. I knew that bad take was...
This was like that the what was it, the Miami Heat dunk where they like passed to somebody and then someone else passed it to another person.
LeBron passed
but
to
no,
Wade.
but it was like 3 people. I think it was the Jason Terry
it's
dunk.
Norris Cole, or it's Dwayne Wade to Norris Cole to LeBron.
Yeah, was that Jason Terry? Yeah. So that's what it was, except I was Norris Cole and Dwayne Wade, and you were... I don't really know.
No, this is the more accurate representation. You guys were both Paul Blart trying to get on a Segway, and I was just watching you guys in the mall.
Were you the bad guy?
No, I'm just watching you guys. I'm just browsing. I'm at a perfume shop.
I could definitely see you being the bad guy in a movie.
Really?
Yeah.
I think
in a movie like Paul Blart Mall Cop, you could
Shane
definitely
gives me big like
Wetzel's Pretzels
no,
worker.
like, well, yeah, but like chair guy.
Cinnabon.
Yeah.
Chair guy?
Chair guy, like behind the screens being like, I've hacked into the mainframe.
Really?
I can see it in a movie.
I'm so stupid. There's no way I could do
Trust
that.
me, I know. I'm
No,
talking
but if
about
you put
as
on
he was an
glasses,
actor.
you immediately look like you could do that.
Yeah,
No, I
true.
don't. When I put on glasses, I look like I'm from the Lovely Bones.
Well, these are
I've been
clear
told
ones,
that before.
So I don't know how these will...
No, dude, not those.
Why?
No, because I've gotten this before.
Oh,
People,
you're going to look like a pedophile.
Yes,
actually.
people called me that when I had those on. I'm not putting those
Well,
on.
now we gotta see it.
Shit. Shit.
Oh my
my
god.
God.
He's and now he's not allowed within 500 feet of a school.
And I own an RV.
Oh wait, Shane's back. Look like you're
Shane just
you know,
popped up
never
on some
mind.
lists.
All right then, bats and balls.
So bat and ball, baby. Really, right after the
Yes, right after it.
Bet and
Great movie,
ball,
though, by the
baby.
way.
Bet and ball sports.
ASU softball swept Cal Back on. Do we want to even call it back on track? Because I feel like they didn't. They never really were.
They took a slight break. They let Stanford get into it.
I think somebody got on the middle of the track and they just had to stop for a second.
Yeah,
they're like, "Whoa, I almost
they
hit
just
you."
had to take like a little diversion around.
Yeah.
They were never really off track. They just had to take a slightly longer path to their final destination.
So how important is a sweep
Also a good movie.
over Cal prior to this series against UCLA?
It's huge.
Yeah.
Momentum. Balls and bats and momentum, baby. I'm so fired up for the series.
Yeah, it's huge because like I don't think like losing 2 to Stanford was not like big, but like you definitely don't want to lose 2 to Stanford and then drop 1 or 2 to Cal and then it just kind of be like, oh, where are we at? Like they show that those 2 losses to Stanford were not really a fluke or kind of a fluke. Like it really wasn't indicative of who they are as a team. Just something that kind of happened. They were close games still. So beating Cal 3 straight showed like I don't know. I wouldn't say that their confidence was ever shaken, but it shows the rest of the world at least that like, hey, this is still ASU.
And we can still hit bombs.
They can still hit bombs.
Yeah.
Shout out to the kid.
My God.
In case you
Bombs.
didn't know, we've talked about ASU softball swept Cal on Friday. They won 10-3, and then back-to-back Mercy Rule on Saturday and Sunday, 13-5 in the first one, and then 8-0 on Sunday. Like, is Trisha Ford like? Can she be the football coach?
Build a statue. I need a statue of her and CTT with just like a literal like life-size replication of the ASU campus on their back.
Who's on the current? Totally going out of the.
How
we're off the
dare
train
you.
now.
This is a
How dare you,
So
Totri?
where or who? You get 3 current coaches are on the ASU Mount Rushmore.
so
Current?
You have to do a current one.
So CTT doesn't count.
No.
Herm Edwards,
No.
Marvin Lewis,
I mean, it's definitely
Trisha Ford,
Trisha Ford.
Zeke Jones and
Zeke Jones.
Bob Bowden, maybe.
Yeah.
Mm.
Bobby's like a small installment on the bottom for me.
I mean, Mount Rushmore technically has 4. So
Yeah, but I'm
like,
saying 3.
Then I built a shrine with Bobby Hurley's face carved into stone.
no,
in
it's
a
like the
cave
3 of them,
nearby.
and then it's like a little like handmade like arts and crafts shrine for Bobby, like right below.
No,
Mount
I put
Rushmore.
work into it.
Well, I mean,
It's my
still
shrine,
arts
Shawn.
and
I'm
crafts.
inside of a cave.
It's
It's
your
mine.
Okay.
Do we have any early predictions? We'll obviously talk about ASU softball a little bit more in depth as the week goes on, but any early predictions for this UCLA series? Because it's 2 Pac-12 giants going up against each other.
Missile
That was in
launcher?
English.
Well, this is said the kid just launching missiles.
Yeah.
This was me getting ready to
Launcher missile?
pull the broom out of the closet.
Oh my God! Stop.
Jeez.
Listen, they're about to put the world on notice. Like, because people I don't think are really like talking about ASU softball like that.
They
it's-
should be like
it's
their number 9.
Yeah, like people are still gonna be like, "Yo, UCLA is better." I think they come into this. This is gonna be the most motivated they've been all year.
Plus, Trisha Ford has 5 days to get them motivated.
I mean,
Is
like,
that how you sweep?
yeah, it's a real aggressive. It's angry.
Yeah.
It's,
An angry sweep.
I don't want to fucking do this. It's fucking Monday.
I'm mad at the dirt.
Who spilled Skittles
Is the
on the
dirt
floor?
UCLA?
Why are you scooping Skittles? Am I at Marshawn Lynch's house?
Why is somebody spilling Skittles? That's why you're asking.
Yeah.
Who spilled Skittles on the
Where
floor?
the fuck did these
I don't even
Skittles
live
come
with
from?
anybody. Who came in and dropped Skittles on my floor?
Like, imagine if somebody just tuned in, and that's just
Imagine, and they don't have the volume on yet, so it's just.
Is
What
my
do you think?
TV glitching? What's
What do you-
happening? Yeah, I 2-1 is what I'm guessing. I would be happy with 2-1,
Yeah, so would I.
but I don't want to predict a sweep just because UCLA is really good.
They are.
I think the only way they get a sweep is if they don't get distracted on bingo night on Saturday.
True.
Because I'm gonna get
Big
distracted
bingo
on
guy.
bingo
Big
night.
bingo guy. You like bingo?
Oh, are you kidding me?
This strikes me as, oh my God, I'm the best fucking bingo
You
player
can't
the
be good
world's
at
ever
bingo.
seen.
It's pure luck.
How are you good at
If
ponies
there was
then?
anybody that was going to say they were good at bingo,
I'm
it'd be
not. I got lucky. I don't know how I was good at ponies.
I'm going to at least one of these games.
I want to go to as many as I can. Dude, we got to go play bingo. We have to go play bingo.
Okay, let's go play bingo. Turn it into a social segment.
What night is that? Yeah.
It's on
Bingo?
Saturday.
A shit show at a bingo hall with a bunch
Dude.
of
Are you kidding me?
Do
And
something weird!
That is an over under 5 minutes us getting kicked out. Those old
Who's
people
kicking
would-
us out?
The old folk.
They're not kicking us out.
They're
old
going
folk.
to ask somebody to remove us.
They'll call the cops real quick.
Okay, well, if
Hey,
you
you got
want to see
bingo.
content just like that, you can go to gophnx.com and become a member of the family. Because when you do, you're going to get either a free T-shirt from the locker or your first month for 50 cents.
My man Cody
Just-
in the chat saying he's listening to us while he's replacing a fuel pump in a tank.
This is my buddy. This is my buddy that I was telling you about before the show.
I don't remember what you told me.
Buddy who said,
Oh yeah. Hey, it gets better, Cody.
So we also have those great PHNX hats that Shane just took off. We've got dad hats, trucker hats, snapbacks, all sorts of PHNX hats on the Go PHNX website in the
$24.99.
locker. Got some great content
Actually,
as
need to buy a
well.
hat.
The Cardinals crew, the
That's the
Suns,
point. You gotta buy the
the
hat.
Yotes got some great
Blonde
off-season
hair not
stuff
included.
coming. Again, go become a member. Go PHNX. Free T-shirt from the locker or your first month for 50 cents just for signing
Cannot
up.
guarantee that you will be as sexy as Shane wearing the hats, but we can guarantee that you will be sexier than you are right now.
Oh, thanks.
Wow, that needs to be included in the ad read.
I mean, I just kind of did include it in the ad read.
Well, no, not the permanent one.
Oh, I see what you mean. I'll
Yeah.
say it every show.
Okay, let's see if you remember for the whole week. The rundown says we're supposed to talk about Pete Davidson, but I want to talk about something else.
Okay, yeah.
Emma and I had this conversation
Uh-oh.
before the show in the middle of Cardinals. And it has to do with pickles.
Oh boy, bro.
No,
Okay,
it's
can
just
I-
pickles, bro.
Can I ask the question?
You can't ask the question.
Okay, so if you had pickles on the side of your meal, is it still considered a side, like mac and cheese or chips, or like a side dish, or
Like a
is it
potato
an
salad?
It's a
addition?
garnish.
Here we go.
A garnish.
I have the right answer. I always do. It depends on the place, sweetheart. Because if you're going to like Chompies, who just include them, then no. If they're dressing them up, like if like they're Chompies is known for their pickles, I guess.
How do you dress up a pickle?
Yeah.
Well, you have really good pickles. The brine is fantastic. They're not cuked.
But it doesn't make it a side dish.
It can.
No, it's not
No
a side
way.
dish. It is never.
Okay. Rebuttal. What do you call those fucking massive spicy pickles that you get in a bag? It's a snack.
Spicy pickles in a bag?
But A, that's a whole pickle, and B, that's the purpose of the thing. Like it is in and of itself.
It's a snack.
But the purpose of the Chompies pickles are just to eat. They'll come with everything.
Yeah, but I mean, you go to like
So it's a side dish.
you go to a deli and you get a side of like a side pickle.
No, we're not talking pickle chips. We're talking like a whole dill pickle.
Yeah,
Like, you
like
go-
if you were to go to
Wait, a whole or
like
Spears?
Jimmy John's, like
Spears
a spear.
or
Like a,
whole, Spears or whole. It's
no,
both.
who's handing out whole pickles? What?
Pause. The
Jimmy John's is handing out
no, but deadass. It
dead
totally,
ass B.
Deadass B. It totally depends on what it's meant for. The pickles at Chompies are sides because they're meant to just be eaten. If you're getting a fucking burger and they're put on the side, then of course it's
Well,
just
yeah, but
no.
those are pickle chips.
No.
No.
What do you mean no?
They serve spears
Yeah, like a spear.
pickles to put on.
That's
No,
not
you
you
wanna
don't
know
put
why-
that on your
you wanna
burger.
know
No, ba, 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 ba.
No,
You don't put it on your burger. You chomp on it on the side.
Bro.
But like, is it considered like?
No, it's not a side. You would never see pickle on the list of sides. On
I
that.
should have prefaced this conversation. I am not a CPE. I'm not a certified pickle eater. I'm not a big pickle guy.
You don't
I
like
am
pickles?
a huge pickle guy.
I've started
pickle
to
juice too.
I've never drank straight
Pickleback?
juice, but I
Have you
would
had
like-
pickleback?
Oh my
No,
god!
but it sounds delicious.
Oh my
I would.
picklebacks are
Picklebacks,
amazing.
Phenomenal.
I like
12 out of
pickle
10.
juice. Sometimes it depends. It has to be paired with something. I know people that just drink it straight for cramps. No, thank you. But I've started to enjoy. My palate has started to mature, and I'm starting to enjoy pickles a little more.
Finally, at
You
what,
like there's
25
so
years
much
old?
going on.
Yeah.
So much.
There always is.
That just seems like
Totri.
a lot.
Fucking live in my brain one day.
I don't want to.
Yeah.
I feel like I would come
It's
back a
scary.
shell of a human being.
Yeah, I'm telling you, there are places in there that are still on.
I feel like it's just a sports book.
no.
No.
That would be the scariest damn sports book I've ever seen. Fucking creatures and cryptids up there.
Dear God.
So it's a Vegas sports book.
No, there are cryptids. There are Wendigos in my brain.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah. So get out of my brain.
I
Get out of me brain.
So fine.
I'm
losing
in
it.
Shane's brain.
Once again, I don't know how long we've only been going for 30 minutes. Never mind.
That's it.
Never mind. I was gonna reference the Mr. Meeksies thing where I'm like, every time we get along, like I feel like I'm going crazy near the end of the show.
Mr. Meeks. I love that fucking.
Your tolerance is good. By the way, completely random. My girlfriend texted me and said that the firstborn will not be named Totri. So
I need to have a talk with Jazz real quick and tell her.
Emma, where do you stand on it?
Okay, so it's kind of hard because it genuinely depends on the place that you go, in my opinion. I think that
I agree.
if you're going to like a you're going to a sandwich shop like Jimmy John's and they give you a pickle on the side, I feel like that's more of a compliment to a meal rather than a side.
A
Yes.
compliment.
It's
I
like
feel like pickles on the side are more of a compliment to your meal and they're not a side dish.
I agree.
Because side dishes are meant to be filling and they're meant to be like more, and I think side dishes are more like carbs or
Bro,
vegetables.
I need some fried pickles in and around my mouth right
Dude,
now.
fried pickles are elite.
One
That's an
more
all-time bar food.
alternate here. Not
This is our producer.
this is
Emma.
God.
This is
She's
Emma.
speaking to you. Not pickle, but Bloody Mary. Is it
Oh,
a drink or is it a meal?
Drink.
Again, depends.
Well,
Like if you go to Guy Fieri's restaurant in Vegas, the breakfast place, it is a fucking meal because there is so much shit
yeah,
on it.
he was talking about Bloody Marys with like pizza slices and bacon in it.
Yeah, they
That
exist.
sounds like a meal.
Yeah, it depends on the blood. If you just get a Bloody Mary, it's a drink.
It's a
I
very
need to
filling
revisit the
drink.
pickle thing real quick because I had a point to make.
Mm.
You ever have a Sonoran dog?
Yes, holy.
You know how they have like the little roasted pepper
Holy
chili?
shit! Wait, keep going.
You know how they have the little roasted chili
Yeah.
that comes with it? Same thing. It's not a side. It's like just a little. It's like a compliment. Like Emma said.
but it depends. Because if you're going to a place,
Where would you ever get pickles where they're like, here's would you want
Chompies!
like would you like fries, mashed potatoes, or pickle?
Chompies!
I've never been to Chompy, so I
Okay.
can't speak to it.
One
Okay,
second.
but fried pickles is a side.
Fried
I
pickles
think-
is an appetizer.
I figured out who
appetizer,
Shawn
sure,
reminds me
yeah.
of. All of these
Yeah.
months.
Buca de Beppo.
It's a book of the apple.
Holy fucking
Take
shit.
the glasses off real quick.
I don't know.
Holy fucking
I
shit.
don't know what we're looking at.
Oh.
A little bit, right? With a hat and glasses on.
Oh God.
Holy fuck.
What's his
For
name?
those of you that don't know, this is Larry the Cucumber from Veggie
What
Tales.
does that even
Oh
mean?
my God.
We need that with
Why
a
do I feel like I've heard that before? That was a weird thing. Like I feel like I've had that conversation with somebody and I can't remember.
Dude. Whoa. Isn't that kind of crazy?
I've never
Are you
seen
looking it up
VeggieTales.
with glasses and a hat now.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Put a little stash on him too.
I don't have a stash anymore.
Well, you're gonna have it back.
No, I won't. Well, I might.
Josh, this is the point in the
Oh,
episode
no, I got it.
where we need
He'll make it better.
a
but I'll do it
Josh
right
with a
now.
Larry,
So
or
we
with
get
a
on
Shawn
screen.
with a infused with Larry the Cucumber from Veggie Tales. What are
Why
you
is
doing?
it called Larry?
It's a name.
Yeah, but
It's
I
a
mean,
name.
but couldn't it be like? I try to think of a
A
man's
name
name
for a-
with a hard C. But like you got Larry the Lobster. Like, couldn't it be like Curly the Cucumber? I don't know.
Curly.
I don't know.
How many
I'm just-
Curlys
I'm
do you
trying to
know?
think. Curly Colt.
Yeah. Oh, got him.
Oh, you're
Dang.
currently. He's
No,
currently
I-
making.
But
Hey, Larry the Cucumber.
But what is? Are there any like men's names with like a hard C? I guess we could be Quinn the Cucumber.
Chris.
Chris, yeah, duh.
Oh.
Christian,
Christian.
Cole.
Cole. There's a lot. You just
yeah. I just
weren't
couldn't think of him.
Christian
Yeah.
Coloco cucumber.
Coloco the Cucumber.
You're putting the D-bags hat on it.
Shut up.
Sorry,
You're
man.
the worst.
We want to
Word.
keep. Is this something for social or is this?
Just
This is great.
Okay.
Great audio.
Well, at this point in the show, we've done our due diligence on pickles and ASU football. So this is the point in the show where if you haven't already, you should follow us on social media at PHNX_Sun Devils. Follow me at Anthony_Totree. You can follow Shane at Shane Deef.
wow.
You can follow Shawn at Shawn_DePause.
A cucumber as always, apparently.
Beautiful. And we will be back Tuesday with an audio show. But for now, peace.
Peace.